All right, here we go, Coach. It's the end of the season, and almost end of the semester, wrapping
Right.
things up. So let's talk a little bit of how the season, as your set goals at the beginning of the season,
Right.
how far did you get in achieving those goals, and
Sure.
kind of look into what we're going to do for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. It's always, football, like life. It seems like, everything you look forward to takes so long to get there, and then
Yeah.
when it does, it goes so fast.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and, and this season was no different. Went by really, really fast, and it's hard to believe we're already, into the 2019 year, in the fall semester, and football season, for us is over, and
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. So yeah, really, really proud of our kids as a great season. Our goal every year is to win a state championship. That's our goal year in and year out. But you also just want to see your kids, overcome adversity. You want to see them continue to grow, continue to improve, and continue to get better. And when they do those things, you're really proud of
Right.
the result. And you always want to always keep pushing. There's always things to improve upon, always, every single year. But I was so proud of this group of kids and how, from mid-season on, kind of came together, continued to improve as the season went on. And I felt like we were playing our best ball at the end of the year. And as a coach, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to see constant improvement with your kids, and I just couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah. So now that the season's over, I mean, we're fixing to have our Christmas break, and then you come back, and you probably already started stuff. But so what's the routine for those that have staying in football? You got the
Right.
athletes that
Yeah.
go do the other sports, but the ones that stay with you, kind of what's the
Yeah, I mean,
workout?
it's kind of bittersweet every year, because as soon as that final whistle blows, I mean, you want to you try to wrap up, that year, but you're trying to get the next group ready.
Yep,
I tell
yep.
seniors that every year, and how fast it goes to make sure that we're maximizing our opportunities in football and in life. But yeah, so you turn on to 2020 and. In that season, and to remind our guys quite a bit that in 2020 we haven't won a single game.
Yeah. Yeah.
This team hasn't done anything yet, and so
Yeah.
we're not a state semifinal 6A team. We're not have the record that the 2019 team had. It's totally new. New vibe, new guys every single year. That's what's kind of fun about coaching high school sports. As you get to keep that, get to keep some good nucleus, and we have a lot of kids coming back, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on the same token, everything's different. So, new leaders will emerge. Guys
Right.
will step up. Guys will positively surprise you and all that. And that's kind of what's fun about being a coach is just seeing kids continue to develop, and kids that you're like, a couple of years ago, you may not know could do what he can do now.
Right.
And
Right.
so we're hitting the weights and lifting and running and doing all those things that
Yeah, and it's
we do in off season and and getting ready for another 22 successful 2020 season.
Yeah, and that's the one thing about I've noticed between boys and girls coaching both. When the ninth grade girl comes in, she's pretty much an adult. Her adult body anyway is pretty much there. But you get these freshmen, and they still got years to grow,
Oh, sure.
and they shoot up, and they
Kids,
so they're going to
kids
change.
and
Yeah.
depending on how much work they put in, they're going to
Yeah,
get out.
yeah.
So you see kids, and that's why our assistant coaches do such a good job with Coach Gilbert, Coach Kimes Gilbert, Coach Reeds Gilbert, Coach Ron Brown. And among others, just do such a good job of in the weight room of developing our kids and just continue to make those guys work. And and it generally takes a couple of days to kind of get them acclimated again, to kind of what our off season's like. And but then right now, at this point, we're rolling and kind of right in the thick of it, and kids know the expectations. And every year gets a little bit easier in that department, and we're ready to roll.
Yep. And I know this is the year they kind of change up districts possibly. So we'll have to look and see what the new year brings for that as well. So it should be fun.
Yeah, and we don't know yet,
No.
but there's a possibility of a change, possibly going to East Side District. May stay here. We don't know that yet.
Right,
But how it shook out this year in 6A2 is there's 6 East Side schools and there's 10 West Side schools. So those of you guys that are good at math will realize that two West Side schools are going to have to go east.
Right.
With Choctaw, with our location,
makes
some
sense.
people would argue that it makes sense for us to
Yeah.
go I just want to play football.
Right.
We're okay with it either way, and we'll do what's asked of us. But there, will definitely be a change. Will that involve us? I don't know yet, but we will have those answers soon. And we'll have those answers when we come back from Christmas break.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so in our podcast, we've been doing Christmas movie mayhem.
Okay.
So we're down to our final four for next week. We've got to our final four. So what would be a couple of your top choices? Like, here's movies that you watch every other year or every year that you just enjoy.
Yeah,
Christmas time.
we watch some, probably not very cool ones. I have a family and kids, and so kind of ones we'll watch, like we watch Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, yeah.
Kind of an underrated Christmas movie to me.
Yeah,
probably not very popular.
Nope.
We watch my son's big into the Santa Claus. He likes all the Santa Claus series with Tim Allen and. And I'm trying to think what else that we generally watch, but he's not to the age where we can watch Die Hard or anything like that.
Right. Yeah,
so we can.
Yeah, and that was actually when we drafted our movies.
Yeah,
Die Hard was the number one pick.
Yeah,
for Christmas movies.
Can you reveal the top four yet? Or is that break?
Yeah, we're down to the top four. Is
that public knowledge, or can we share that with our
we can share it, and then I'll just make Mr. Crowder adjust where we put that segment. So he loses in. So for our YouTubers, if you go to our podcast on Spotify or Google Podcast or wherever, our final four. Interestingly enough,
this is breaking news. This is like almost I'm interested.
This is It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
Classic.
Never seen it, but okay.
The other side. The other side of that classic is White Christmas. So we have two old classics in there.
Two, yeah.
And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
The little claymation movie.
Uh-huh. I like those.
And then
those are funny.
Then the Muppet Christmas Carol.
I didn't see that one either. See,
it's a Charles Dickens classic.
Okay.
But when we drafted, the one, it was whoever put them there, and then of course it all determines of where they were in the bracket to where they would advance.
Okay, I
so
got you.
the head-to-head matchups, kind of gave some people trouble. And
I like the claymation ones. That I think we watched. Like, is Jack Frost one? Is that a movie? Like
Jack Frost is a movie.
Like,
I don't know if
they
it's
cry, and it's like little crystals that come out.
Yeah. That's a good one.
There's some pretty creepy bad guys in that one. Like, when you watch it, I'm like, if I was a kid, I'd be terrified of watching what they created in that jail.
Yeah. So we had that, and then of course did some bowl predictions, and then we'll do some more. So if you want to join us next week for the podcast, we'll do some the major bowls coming up.
I'll ask you, being a movie guy, obviously I'm it's not what I do, but I enjoy it. I think it's neat and admire it. Like, it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to me to make a good Christmas movie.
No, I
mean, I don't know how difficult it is.
There's so many. There's so many out there. It's kind of saturated.
There's not like so many good ones to me. I mean,
no. I mean, you have to have the, it's all about the story and the characters, and so most of the time they just, the hallmarks and those they just want to get them out there because they know people are going to go watch it over Christmas and the holidays. So
I had another one for you that I just remembered. Home Alone.
Home Alone, yes.
Yeah, Home Alone.
That was in there.
It
went up against Christmas Vacation. Did not go through.
That's it. Yes, thank you for reminding. Christmas Vacation. We watch that every year. That's always a good one for us. So that would be a good one. I should have said that.
That was high on our list.
We watched that quite a bit.
It had a deep little run, and then It's a Wonderful Life took it out.
Slightly inappropriate movie, but it's on it's on regular TV every now and then. Right. Daddy's Home. That's kind of like a good little Christmas movie. That's somewhat
Daddy's
recent.
Home 2 as well. I think it was. Yeah, those are both classics. Yeah, it was tough to get our list down, but and oddly enough, I was looking at a top 50 movie list of Christmas movies, and Jingle All the Way made it as 47.
Well, I had not actually seen it. I had not seen it till last year, and I watched it. Because you see it and it's like, I have no desire to watch that. And somehow I got stuck watching it. And I was like, man, it's all right.
Yeah,
at least
cheesy
worth
fun.
watching.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can't go wrong.
I'd probably watch it again. My son enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, when you have kids, as you know, even if you watch something on like USA or whatever, like, you're still just almost the edge of your seat. Like, is there going to be a cuss word? You're just like, you have the mute button ready to to see. And I appreciate movies that are kind of funny, but still, don't have any language and stuff like that. It makes things a little bit more family friendly.
Yeah, and that's what the holiday movie should be. Unless you're watching Bad Santa with what's his name? Where that's legitimately what their target is the bad by an audience.
Is Deck the Halls? Is that a movie? Is that the which ones has Danny DeVito in it? And and it has what's the guy's name? But it has where they're trying to like have the most Christmas lights on. That was on the other night. And I watched that.
Yes.
Is it called Deck the Halls?
I think it's called Deck the Halls.
Maybe our YouTubers will help out.
Yeah.
Out
Check that out.
I think that's it. But it wasn't bad. It was one. It was pretty family friendly, pretty clean, somewhat funny.
Yeah,
had a few funny spots in it. And
there's a saturated market, especially now with the cable networks,
Hallmark and everything.
Yeah.
But, it just seems like
my daughters
easy
enjoy them all.
Yeah.
So, so I let them look at the bracket, and one of the girls' Christmas Vacation was their favorite on that list.
So
and then
that would have been
the
a
other
much
one's
better answer
the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus made the run for the other one. So,
I have seen that one.
So they were there. Yeah. But so that's pretty much it. We got our basketball season, wrestling season underway.
Yes,
and we got,
both of them, boys, girls, basketball, wrestling, have fantastic winter seasons.
It's gonna be fun.
It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Boys are a lot more entertaining. Haven't got the win yet, but they're a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, we got a win last night. Yeah, got a big win last night.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And,
that's true.
and hopefully
win
the Hare tournament and doing a great job, Coach Simpson and
and
staff.
that's all they need
is
just those wins and that
they're
confidence
awesome.
comes.
I'll tell you, they're so much fun to watch, and do such a good job. Both boys and girls are both coached so well, and are just great kids. And and you're just waiting for. All of them just keep clicking. You can see it. You're like, man, it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun to be around, a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. So so we we're going to put something together for this second semester, maybe, and keep a show going.
Yes.
Just do some fun stuff. So look for that after the break in the holiday season. So Coach, again, thanks for another great season.
It's been a great semester. Been a lot of fun.
Yes, and then we'll see you guys. See you soon.
Yes.